What's up, you guys? How you guys doing today? Happy Monday to each and every one of you guys, right? Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, guys, because I got to talk to you guys today. Happy Monday, though. Hope everybody had a great weekend, right? So, before I get started, YouTube let me know that I could start streaming now. I could start streaming on YouTube. So I can't wait, and I'm going to surprise you guys when I get my first streaming. Hope you guys chime in on it. But like I told you guys in December, and well, late November, and all of December, I am excited about 2024 because this is the month I get to grow, not only just with YouTube, just with everything, but we're going to start right here with YouTube, right? And I'm just very excited, man, and thank God for his many blessings every day and helping me live every day. Of course, before we get started, found out 3 hours ago that Mr. Dexter Scott King, the son of Dr. King, Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., has passed away at the age of 62 of prostate cancer. Heard that he's been dealing with this for some time now. Don't know all the details about it. But, to his family, friends, and everyone that knew and loved him, I want to say shout out to you. And I pray that God will bless you and be with you uh, through this sad time of him passing away. Now, to me, growing up looking at Mr. Dexter King, he looked just like Dr. King to me. You know, he just had that persona and looked just like him. I mean, they just like twins. I've heard him speak before. He was a very dynamic and powerful, confident speaker. Learned something from him just by hearing him talk. Just a beautiful gentleman. And the whole family is beautiful. Even though Miss Coretta has passed away as well, the whole family is great in my opinion. So shout out to Dexter Scott King, and may he rest in peace. And brother, you rest in peace. Okay. Now, now that I got those two announcements out of the way, you guys come on in and have a seat. All right. I don't know if I said that earlier, but go ahead and do it if I didn't, right? Hold on a second. Get some water. Now, today's topic is a doozy and a different one because what I'm talking about is something in general, right? And the general question I have, in today's time, in 2020 to 2024, because of course this is January the 22nd, 2024, with the mentality of the people and of today, do we need to go back to the old days and learn from them? Do we need to go back to the old days and the old ways of doing things and learn from the old days? Now, what do you mean by that, Tim? Well, it seems like there's a lot of confusion, not only with the young generation, but even with middle class people. I'm sorry, middle-aged people as well. You know, anxiety plays a big role into things. I've had suffered from anxiety before personally, but you got to pray about stuff, guys. That's the bottom line. You have to pray about stuff. And you got to believe in your prayer, and you got to believe that God's going to deliver you through. That's the bottom line with that. I can't tell you anything else. And ask God, in addition to that, I take that back, to guide you to the right people who are going to help you in your times of need, okay? I've had anxiety. Now, I like to use myself as a personal example when I'm talking to my viewers, which you guys are, and just tell you guys what's going on in my personal life and how I can relate to the stuff that I put out to you guys. And when I do my live streaming, guys, you guys gonna chime in with me, okay? Can't wait for that, and I can't wait for it to be entertaining as well. And this is not just gonna be 5, 10, 15, 20, 30, 40 minutes of streaming that I'm gonna do to reach out to you guys. It's gonna be like a 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. So it's gonna be over an hour. It's gonna be 2 hours of me talking to you guys, you know. And the longer I go with you guys and explain and we learn and grow with each other, the better off things will be. And I'm gonna master that streaming. I'm gonna tell you that right now. And you know, respect's gonna go both ways. But anyway, I'm just rambling on with that. But yeah, my mother and father always told me some, you know, when times are stressful and there's doubt in certain times, you always want to go back to the basics of things. I'm going to say it again. When you lose track of where you are as a person, as a human being, you always want to go back to the basics of things, okay? And what does that mean, Tim? That means the simplification of life. We all have that inner knowledge within us. We all have it, guys. Every last one of us. We just got to chime in on it and reach out to people who could better assist us on our needs of inner, what's the word I'm looking for? Oh, help. Bringing out the best in us and helping us structure to get through this thing called life, because life's a journey, guys. Life is a journey, okay? And, you know, when you're a young person, a teenager, going and growing up in life, you're trying to figure out what you want to do in life and so forth. That's cool and everything, but really I found out throughout all my years, the most important thing is what's important to you, how it values you, and how you can spread that value that you know that you put input and spread it to others. What do I mean by that? When you are growing up, even as an older person, and you're trying to figure out what it is you're trying to do, your natural person, I can't even get these words out today. Your natural personal desires that's within you that you bring out, it's going to automatically guide you into the right direction. And on your journey, you're going to teach others about yourself. So each one of us have our own personal desires. Some may have a similar desire, some may have a different one. But just not worrying about the money part of it and just getting the desire that you just love to do it just because you love to do it, that's going to outweigh everything else in life. Guarantee you. Say it again. Whatever interpersonal desire that you have and obtain, and you build on it and grow on it on a daily basis, that's going to help you grow as a human being more than anything else in this world, guys. Okay? Give you a good example. I am a music producer, songwriter. I can work with any genre, and I got the natural ability, talent, and I had a passion for it when I was 16 years old in the late 80s. And it wasn't an overnight thing, guys. I had to grow and learn from different genres, whether it was gospel, R&B, pop, pop was my favorite, hip hop or whatever, or a mixture of everything. Because you know, in the '90s they mixed hip hop with pop and R&B. That was a new genre that they created. And I've done, believe it or not, I've done some techno stuff that was a mixture of pop and techno, and that was cool too. Uh, and I can even do these new up to date years things of trap and so forth. But anyway, it took me years to develop that. And when you have that passion and you have that desire, and you've been in the game for so long, and you've been writing and producing, you don't have to really sell yourself. When people see you working and hearing your outcome and seeing you how you work and how you uh, do your bidding and do your best in the studio, it's going to come out naturally anyway. And people are like, oh my God, you got the talent for that. That's just one example. Let's go into the workplace. I have a marketing degree. When you're able to, whatever it is you have in life that you have a talent in, and you're able to show it into people, your action will say way more than your words. Yes, you can present it when you're looking for employment, or if you have your own personal business, and say, "Let me show you what I have to offer to you as a business," and then you go straight into showing people what your value is in whatever you're trying to do. Yes, people will pick up on it, and people will see your personal value, and they will value you as a valued person. Okay? And I just got to say, guys, going back to the old ways of doing things, to learning the basics of life is a plus to all of us. Okay? Now, not to say, of course, nobody was perfect in the past. We're not saying that. But what we are saying, people like myself who are middle aged, is basically saying that things were a lot even and people were able to think more clearly. See, today we got so much going on with all these different apps, all this different information, that is get confusing, because everybody don't need a microphone in front of them. Everybody don't need to be talking in these public spaces, okay? But the freedom of the country, which is America, which I love, everybody's got an opinion and giving advice on different things, and sometimes it gets confusing. So what you got to do is discern certain things as an individual, right? You have to do this and see what's right and works for you as an individual. That way it won't go get back to confusion, okay? And you got to do personal research on your own, not just listening to anybody that just come on these platforms, including myself. Do your personal due diligence and do your own research for yourself. And that's the best advice that I can give you, okay? Because I love each and every one of you guys, and I want to see you all do better, and don't let anxiety get to you and take over your life for the worst. You want to have uh, better levels of thinking, better lifestyle, better living, and it don't matter if you pass away young or older, just as long as your quality of life while you're living is better. I'm gonna say that again. It's not so much as how long you got to live, it's just the quality of life that you have while you're living. That's the most important thing. Remember that. And I want you guys to meditate on that and think about it and pray about it as well. Okay? All right, guys. Thank you very, very much. I appreciate you guys listening to my commentary on this Monday. Can't wait to start live streaming. And don't worry, I'll let you guys know when it's coming down, okay? Very, very soon. And like I said, I'm going to start it hopefully in a couple of days, maybe. We'll see. I'll let you guys know. Don't be surprised if your boy just come out. All right, and just do a live stream. All right, guys, but for now, I want you to just meditate on what I was saying today, because I had put a lot of stuff in you guys' head, and I just want you guys to piece it out in parts, even if you have to watch this video again. Now, with that being said, go ahead and think about what I said and meditate on it and pray about it, and share this video with other like-minded people like yourself. Also, if you're viewing this channel and you like this type of content, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hitting that like button, and also hitting that notification button. That way you know when new content will appear. But for now, go ahead and let yourself out. Go on. Make sure you pull that door to, so no flies and critters won't come in. You guys stay blessed. And I'll catch you on the next one. And remember, I'm not just Tim, but I am Tim's On Demand. Oh my. Yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. All right, guys. You guys have a fantastic day, afternoon, evening, and a good night. And I'll see you on the next one.